Okay guys, this is the big moment to let everybody know about this super awesome palm. It is Beccariophoenix alfredii, and it's rather new in cultivation in California because it wasn't too long ago, maybe 20 years, 25 years ago, they discovered this thing in these remote high altitude canyons and riverbeds of Madagascar. And they really didn't know this palm existed up there until, like I said, very recently. And it is related to a lowland palm that is similar, but not cold hardy. But because this is from high altitude, it's cold hardy. It's Beccariophoenix alfredii. It's the Madagascaran coconut, they say, because it looks so much like a coconut tree. We've got one of these growing in our demonstration garden in the nursery in Richmond. But I thought I would show off a much bigger one here at the Fairchild Tropical Botanical Garden in Florida to show what they end up looking like in time. This will make a big straight trunk. It looks a lot like a coconut, except I think it's prettier because it gets that big fat straight trunk, whereas the coconut gets a wavy trunk and it gets a little sort of sloppy looking and laid back looking, whereas this one's a bit more formal. And it's going to have a big giant frond. You can see how wide the blades are on this thing. They're absolutely huge. Here's my hand, so you can get a little perspective there. But it does get that beautiful lime green feel to it, just like a coconut. And I bet you can even, like the hats that they make out of coconut leaves in Hawaii or Tahiti, I bet you can make one from this too, because it's just so remarkably similar. But the coconut's not hard enough to grow reliably in California. There's a few people that have a few around that are surviving, but really it's a plant that you shouldn't really try to grow in California. Instead, you should grow this one. And we have these in San Diego ready to go, and they are not that much smaller than this one. We don't have anything with big trunks yet, so you have to kind of grow this thing in a spot where you'll have room to grow above, but it's not necessarily going to be walk under right away unless you trim these off, these side pieces. You just kind of trim these off, then you have more vertical clearance here. But this is a really beautiful lighting day. Thought I would get this on camera. I think the next shot we're going to take is in San Diego. I'll pull one of mine out. We have them in 25-gallon containers currently. In the year 2025 of our Lord, January 22nd, and they'll obviously get bigger over time, but we have some probably like 9 feet tall. This one here is probably about 13 feet or so. So if you plant one of ours, it'll look like this one over here in probably about 2 or 3 years. Ricardo, get in there, get some scale. You guys see some scale. Come on over here, this side. Ricardo's gonna get in there. He's kind of a big dude, but he's gonna show you like how big this plant is. Get back under there. Yeah, he's our professional model. There he is. Look at how beautiful this plant is. So if you want a beautiful Beccariophoenix coconut-looking palm in your garden, give us a call, Golden Gate Palms. Or down in San Diego, we can do that down there too. This plant's going to be hardy pretty much everywhere in low elevation California, unless you get really cold. It's hardy to at least 25 degrees, probably even lower. We finally have a beautiful coconut look-alike tree we can use reliably in our gardens. Let's go to San Diego and see what they look like. Oh look, is that a coconut? Oh no, it's another Beccariophoenix alfredii. And Ricardo's showing the scale of this palm. Look at that thing. It doesn't even have a full trunk yet, and it's got to be 25 feet across. It's huge. So what does that mean? That means it's a really good substitute for the canary palm, which we're having problems with this new beetle, and the fusarium that's been around forever. So keep that in mind, people. Beccariophoenix alfredii. Whoosh. Oh look, there's Ricardo again. Hey, that's so weird how you just keep standing next to these Madagascar coconuts. Here's an even bigger one. Let's just stand back and take a look at this thing. I mean, we're talking like, maybe it won't get this big in California. I don't know. I gotta get it back really far. you're probably talking 30-foot width on this tree. That is big. That's bigger than a canary palm. These are just as big as a canary palm. The trunks don't get as fat. So it's not getting its mature trunk yet, but you can see about how big the trunk does get. It's probably about 2.5 feet across right here. And ultimately this material will fall off given time. One's on the bottom, one's like, yeah, they're starting to come off already. But this is gonna be a really fantastic palm for California. Northern California, Southern California, pretty much everywhere. It's too bad the sun wasn't out, but this is a really beautiful thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. There it is, people. My beautiful Beccariophoenix. This one's 12 feet tall, planted height. 12 feet, that thing's 10 foot, maybe 11 and a half. 10 foot to the top of the pipe, there's like at least 1.5 feet above that. So here it is, I've got a whole bunch of these. This is a smoking deal. I'm letting these go for 385 bucks. Well, if you pick them up in San Diego, it's another 100 bucks up north. And that's a limited time offer because I only can sell so many before I want to keep, I want to grow some on to bigger sizes. But this is such a beautiful tree. It's like, looks just like a coconut tree. It looks better than a coconut tree. Here's the trunk. Probably has about 3 foot of trunk. It's got a nice big nut on it. This is a 25-gallon container. Super easy to transport. You can see they're busting out of the containers. So pretty soon I'm gonna have to either box them up. In fact, I'm gonna box them up right down here. There's so much heat down here. They love the heat. And they're really drought tolerant. They don't look like it, but they are. But look how wide the blades are. That's probably 5 foot wide fronds. Maybe 6, probably 6 on the next bigger one. These things are about to take off. So this would be beautiful in any garden. These things would grow throughout pretty much all of low elevation California, unless you get super duper cold. So far, I have not seen these damaged anywhere. And so we almost don't even know what the true hardiness is. But it has that beautiful lime green coconut color to it. Just everything about it. The midrib is yellow like a coconut. It's got the same sort of hairs as a coconut. But like I said, these things grow straight, so they're much better for like a more formal landscape. Coconuts get a little wanky, like Mexican fan palms, like all crooked. And this one grows straight. So this is going to be the new tree of California because I don't know if there's any bugs that get it. They've been growing like weeds here in San Diego, and I've been growing really well at my ranch up in winters with the heat, and also in Richmond. We have one in Richmond in the demonstration garden. Maybe I'll make a video about that one. That one's growing a little slower than they grow here, but it's not as warm, but it's doing fine. But look at that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful foliage. So real tropical palm that you can grow anywhere. I would say the temperatures stay above 25 degrees. And you can see like how beautiful the movement is on it. And it'll get thicker in time. It's a little bit open now because it was down kind of, in that bunch of trees over there. So this is why I need to start moving them to thin that grove out to make sure I get light in the grove. But these are ready to roll. Come on down, people. Beccariophoenix alfredii from the Highlands of Madagascar. Cold hardy pinnate palm. It's very cold hardy for how tropical it looks.